Hello, everybody.
Bum, bum, bum.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Because we're not.
Mm-hmm.
Did it work? Did we do good in life? I think we might have done well in life. Yay!
Check it out. Yay! Here we are.
Dobby's like,
I'm more like,
this is our ghost dog.
this is Dobby.
He's a genuine ghost puppy. I hope everything's right. You can hear us all. Who is the dog and what's his or her name? I need to know. This is Dobby. He's just had a haircut and literally had all of his fur shaved off.
Yep.
So
He was a big fluff ball about this big. Now he's only this big.
No, he's just this big.
He's only this big.
Boo! Who needs to talk about paranormal stuff when you got this little guy? Am I right? Am I right? Anyway, so as you know, we used to do this show where we would talk about people's paranormal claims, videos, stories, pictures. And because we've been doing our little ghost hunts, we haven't really had a lot of time to make these videos. So, we thought we would try doing it live. Hey, Stephanie! Which is great that you're here because we're getting around to your stuff that you sent us. So, we're so sorry it's taken us so long. So, I was just saying, because we've been so wound up in, like, the ghost hunting stuff that we just haven't had time to edit these videos. We thought we'd just do it live, that we don't have to edit, and it'll be great because then we can connect with everyone a bit better rather than just on Twitter and in comments and stuff. So
Yep, we got a little taste of freedom. Started ghost hunting and completely neglected the show, so figured we'd give you a little treat and do it live.
it's definitely a treat.
It's gonna be a treat.
Well, yeah, that's it, because we started this show because we were in lockdown, and we were like, what the hell can we do with our lives? It's like, oh, you know, we can just start a paranormal show, that would be great. And then we were like, oh, we could go ghost hunting, and then as soon as we were allowed outside and where we wanted to go, we were like, oh, hell yeah, we're gonna go ghost hunt. Anyway, so, on with the show.
Let's get started.
Hey, wild child! My favourite paranormal experts as well, far from, but thank you very much. And as well, everyone that's in the chat right now has excellent YouTube channels, so be sure to go and check them out. I'm actually a little bit scared that World of Mr. Grey is here.
Yeah.
He is the expert debunker and he makes us look like trash.
But we're gonna give it our all today.
Oh, thanks guys. We really appreciate you hanging out with us. It's really kind of you. Yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling now. I do that a lot. Alright, okay, so we're gonna start with one of Stephanie's, which is EVPs and Orbs, which was sent to us on the 10th of May. So we're really sorry it's taken so long, but we're getting around to it now. We said we would, and we're gonna do it.
We're doing it now. Live.
Now here's the thing. We haven't done this before. It's not gonna be smooth, alright? It's gonna be bumpy. So just bear with us whilst we get our bearings and we will sort. Like, Doug doesn't even have his head at the minute. So we're so little. This is what I feel like all the time.
No, I feel you.
You do? Alright, okay. I'm gonna open up the video. And hopefully it doesn't sound like trash. We like Bumpy. I'm no expert. Also just here to watch. Oh, he's lying. He's an expert. He's so good. Hi, Horror Goddess. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. It's really kind of you. We were like, oh, it won't be no big deal. We just rock up and test the waters. And now it's like,
It's too deep. The water's deep.
The water is way too deep. Phantom Hunters, hey! Welcome. Again, everyone in here has excellent YouTube channels, so please go and check each other out. Honestly, you're all so great.
Oof.
He's cool, I love him. There he goes, see? American Phantom Hunters. There's the American Phantom Hunters, and there's the American Phantom Hunters. Oh, okay, right. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. Alright.
Did you open it up already? Is it that one?
I did open up.
Okay.
See, this is where we're gonna have to move the chat over here so we can still see these lovely people. Again, bear with us. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Kevin. Faces of Fear. Oh, thank you for subscribing.
Thank you so much.
For you already was. Honestly, what is that all about? Been following you on Twitter for like 2 months, man.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Oh, okay.
What's up, Kevin? Cameron?
Yeah, it's Cameron.
Yeah.
It's not James Cameron, it's Cameron.
Yep.
Uncle Kevin.
That's Cameron.
Alright, okay. Well, I'm just gonna pop this open like this. We don't have headphones, so I don't know if this is gonna sound like absolute trash, so sorry about that, but we will give it a go. Turn it down a little bit.
Okay. Whoa, infinity.
Oh! I thought I set this all up so I'd be on the right side, but apparently I'm a doofus and that is not something that I did correctly. Alright, here we go. Hey!
There it is.
I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. Let me just bring everyone back. There we go. Okay, excellent. Here we are. We are No. Yeah. I'm getting well confused here. Right, this is right, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry.
And you can bring that over here? Or no?
No. We have to stay over here.
Okay.
Because otherwise it's going to mess it all up like I just did a second ago.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
I'll leave it to the pro.
Bumpy ride! Hope you'll put your seatbelts on. Alright, okay, cool. Okay, so we do have some timestamps for this as well. What I should have done is got my phone. Oh, I do have my phone here. Then we can keep an eye on the chat on the phone. And, because we need to open up the timestamps, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. There we go. Sorry, guys. We will get used to this. How to do the orange thing. The orange thing. Okay. Alright. Hope it sounds okay. And everything.
The orange thing?
Whatever the orange thing is. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Right, so we got some timestamps. I'm like, timestamps. Which is the EVPs and Orbs and such. So we go ahead and check those out.
Check it out, yeah. Let's go to the first timestamp.
I feel like I'm talking too much. Feel free to butt in at any time.
So at 9:44.
Oh, so okay, we're quite far into the video here.
Yeah, wow.
So
Okay. Let's
stuff
check it out.
seems to like kick off around this time. All right, I'm gonna start it from like 9:30, and then we can hover over here.
I'll take a picture of this, you guys, because I want to be able to read it. But I just can't believe that it doesn't get vandalized.
So we'll listen for
Lights on.
Ooh.
I heard it. Yeah. That was loud and clear.
Yeah. And we can now vouch that EVPs, you know?
Even though, I mean, even when we catch them, we kind of question them. I mean, I know I do. I always, you know, like that first one that we caught, I asked you 100 times, I'm like, are you sure you didn't whisper something?
Like, I didn't whisper anything.
Because, you know, I'm guilty of it too. Even on that last episode when we were trying to catch the EVPs, I was like really self-conscious about it. I was really trying to make sure I didn't whisper at all, like not a single thing. And I think I still ended up doing that. We had to cut it out.
You did. You said, is there anything you want to say?
Yeah.
But like, it was loud enough to hear that you were whispering on the camera.
True. So, yeah, but no, that one was loud and clear. I mean, we definitely have caught things that I won't attribute to whispering. They seem intelligent sometimes.
Yeah, it's really like, EVPs are just a tough one to try and debunk because, again, you can put some of it down to breath, but we've heard actual words, and it's like, where the hell did that come from?
Well, the ones with the sighs in particular, like when it's like a breathy sound, it's like it's just so easy to say, you know what, that was probably someone breathing, someone in the room, or they might have, the cameras, especially EVPs. It's typically like a mic that is very sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it'd be really easy to pick up like a breath.
Yeah.
Even if you weren't breathing heavy.
Speaking of breathing heavy,
Yeah.
the dog's out here like. What do you guys think? Let us know your thoughts on what you think EVPs could be. Hey, Paranormal Explorers! I swear I go live and I'm like. Paranormal Explorers. It's kind of a tough one to say.
I'm not even gonna attempt it.
Paranormal Explorers.
Paranormal Explorers.
If you say it quickly,
there we go.
thanks so much for joining us. Dobby's awesome. Oh, thanks.
Our little ghosty boy.
He's our elf. He's a free elf. He's eaten many of my socks, so I want to listen to that one more time.
Lights on.
It's definitely a creepy side, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Again, EVPs. Oh, they just... The first one we ever captured, I'm like, I am spooked.
Yeah, no, she was legitimately spooked.
I was like, what the hell? Because we thought we'd just do the EVP bit. I didn't think we'd actually pick anything up. I was like, there's no way we're going to pick anything up.
Because I didn't hear anything.
No.
I was kind of afraid that my walking around was going to flood out anything we caught anyway. But that one...
Yeah, because our footsteps like crunch, 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 crunch on the ground
Yeah,
quite loudly. And I was, ooh, no. Creepy. Really creepy.
That's spooky.
Okay, and then at 10:56 we have a growl and an orb. We're gonna have an angry orb on our hands. Okay, let's see.
Can you turn that back off for me, please?
Thank you.
Oh, our light just flickered.
That was interesting.
Is it okay if we're in here? I'm really sorry if we're invading your space.
If any,
Did you hear the growl?
Turn that back off
Do it
for me,
again.
please?
thank you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, did you hear that?
Yeah, it sounded like someone like kind of coughing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That right there.
Oh
right?
yeah. Sounded like an old man.
Yeah, kind of, right?
Yeah, like an old man, like struggling or something. An old man just like bent his back out.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah,
Oh, very creepy.
that was creepy, yeah.
Where was this?
Now it's great she's actually in here so we can ask her questions.
Yeah, because normally when we do these things, we're like, well, we need to know. And now we can ask.
Yeah, it makes me wonder, was there a man in there with you guys by any chance?
American Phantom Hunters says, EVPs are the staple of paranormal investigations, but you have to take them with a grain of salt. It's true. EVPs that give you a direct response, you really have to look at those. Stephanie's here still.
Yep. No man. Just a shadow figure upstairs. Okay, so that makes it a little more creepy because that clearly sounded like a man coughing or something.
Yeah.
To me, that's what I heard, so.
It did sound like an old man struggling or something.
Yeah. That was, that's definitely spooky.
Hi, Ryder. Good to see you. Has been a long time. But I'm back. And I've gone crazy. Now I'm all into the paranormal. Yeah, that was a strange one. Like you said, if we had watched this and we didn't know, we'd be like, well, there's probably a man walking around somewhere.
Yeah, if we didn't have the reference here, yeah, I would have just brushed it off as there was a man in the room, but that's,
Thank you.
Maybe,
yeah, and then that, oh my gosh, it almost sounded like they heard it or something. I wonder if that was just like coincidence.
I don't know. I think
Because
that
that
was part
would
of the
sounded pretty
conversation,
kind of
wasn't
loud,
it?
you know?
It did.
Almost like echoed.
Almost sounded like he was a bit constipated.
Having a rough poop.
Having a ghost poop. No, if a ghost poop, it wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't it?
If it was a ghost poop, probably not, yeah.
But if it was a human poop coming out of a ghost.
Unless this is a residual haunting and the spirit was having a, hard time pooping before it died. This is the life it has to live now.
Oh my god, it's Elvis Presley. There was 3 of us girls. There's a ton of echoes from the building. Gotta love church sound effects. Hell yeah. We didn't hear that. I thought constipated too. Yeah, that was creepy. Again, one of those things you just... What can you put it down? Like, the sigh? Maybe someone's breath? But, I don't know.
It definitely makes it easier to, like... It kind of, like, gets rid of some of the questions having the person there to ask them. Like, was there a man with you? Oh, there wasn't? Okay, well, then that's kind of more difficult to explain that, you know? Especially knowing that this is from a source that we trust, that we consider, like, a genuine source. So,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
you know, if there was no man in there, that's a bit strange to be picking up that EVP.
Mm-hmm. Very strange. Okay, so the next one we have 1303, which is man's voice. I hope you guys can hear everything okay, by the way, because I have this coming out on my speakers, so, because we're not professionals and we don't have headphones, so we have got it really loud so we can hear it. Michigander, man! It's your fellow Michigander.
Oh, there's my fellow Michigander. How's it going,
Oh, wait,
man?
Stephanie's from Michigan, too.
No, she's from Indiana,
Oh, no, she's not
right?
from Michigan.
Yeah, Stephanie's from Indiana.
But living in Michigan.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, I got that completely wrong. My bad.
Michigander man's definitely from Michigan, though.
Do you think?
If not, that name is off-putting.
Hi, Diabolical Witness. Oh my god, I've got to stop trying to say these names live. It's terrible.
Indiana, yep.
I could hear the sigh, couldn't hear the growl. Oh, okay. It's probably not your end, it's probably us.
Kevin, I'm from Michigan.
He's not. Don't believe him. I'm gonna play the growl one more time. It's not really a growl. It's more of like a sound of discomfort. Like I was saying, like a guy's just throwing his back out. Or
Yeah,
something.
that's what it sounds. It sounds like a
Struggling to
pain or
poop.
like a grunt more than anything. You know, kind of like a
Mm-hmm. Right. So 1303. Sorry, I keep getting well distracted.
No, it's good. It's good to go over these a couple times.
We have
kinda...
man's voice.
Oh. Did anybody just hear male talking?
Oh, so they actually heard that one.
To enjoy and not to litter and to stay as long as you want. So the door was open.
Oh. Did
I don't think I can hear this.
Yeah, that one's a bit hard for me to hear.
Litter and to stay as long as you want. So the door was open.
Oh.
I hear like a fish flopping around.
But I did hear something like a...
Litter and to stay as long as you want. So the door was open.
I'll tell you when I hear it.
Oh.
Like right there behind, when she said "oh," there was like a voice behind.
Oh, okay.
That's what I heard. I didn't hear a man's voice, but I heard that. I mean, that could have sounded like a man's voice, but to me, it just sounded like someone like speaking under their breath, kind of like
I heard like
whispering.
I heard like a fish flopping around.
That was probably just the camera. I'm thinking. Go back and listen. I think I know what you're talking about.
As you want. So the door was open.
Oh.
That sound.
Yeah.
I think that was probably just the camera.
Male talking?
Oh.
But I did hear something like.
But they heard it then and there as well.
Yeah.
Which
So
is
that's.
probably picked up further away rather than directly into the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Which is spooky. Really hard to hear, but Ashley heard it. It's right after the click. Breath sound or exhale. Definitely hear like a mumble. I wonder if it's one of those things, you know, where like
That's what I was hearing, like a mumble.
where
You know?
dogs pick up certain frequencies and I'm just not hearing it.
But I'm hearing it. Would you call me a dog?
No. Maybe I'm the dog and I'm the one that's why I can't hear it.
Stay as long.
Michigander man. I don't know if you can see that.
He'd rather be in Michigan. Said he was happy in England, but here we are.
No, I'm happy in England. I like it.
Alright, okay, let's see. One more time.
long as you want. So the door was open.
After the fish flop sound.
No, after the click, she said. After the...
Oh.
I had like a breath, like a...
Let me hear. Yeah, do that again.
So the door was open.
I mean, I do hear the breath, but I think that's just her taking a breath. I mean, that's my opinion on it. I mean, I didn't hear a voice though. I did hear what sounded like mumbling after that weird sound.
The
that
flappy noise, the fish noise.
The fish noise.
Oh yeah, I
You hear
heard
the
it that
whispering
time.
there?
Yeah, like.
I hear that. That's loud and clear to me.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know if that was just one of them whispering something.
I would really like to know what the fish sound was. It sounded like someone going. You know, when you do
That was accurate. Yeah.
When
Was
you
it
do
you?
When you do it on your-
Jesus Christ.
when you do it on your cheeks. Breath, sound, or exhale. Michigander man said he loves your cup.
I knew you would.
All right, that's very creepy. This place, I would love to go and see this place. Very, very creepy. All right, we've got large orbs by the gutters at 13:30. Let's see. I think we've gone past it. 1 second, let me pause it. It's a still image, so. Lord, oh, I see, up here.
Yep, right there. Yep. Is that 13:30 on? Yep. Play it some more from there. Oh, that's just an image,
It's a
isn't
still
it?
image, yeah.
So it's hard to see. It's hard to tell because to me, it kind of. I don't know what the weather was like that day. From the image, it kind of looks like it might have been cloudy. Is it a raindrop on the lens? I mean, that's what my mind would go to immediately if I seen this picture. If not, though, yeah, that's.
But now we can get clarification if it was raining or not.
I'll be honest with you though. I think I'm pretty sure I've seen this video. I just don't remember seeing this picture. I've seen this video though, when she uploaded it. Yeah, it's interesting though. Orbs are always hard to pinpoint. We've went over this so many times. It's just so hard to decide personally if an orb is something of paranormal or if it's dust, bugs. In this case, like a raindrop on the lens.
When you come to Michigan, we can go, hell yeah. It was not raining at all. There you go.
Okay.
Great video. You're doing really well considering it's live. Thanks, Faces of Fear. We have no idea what we're doing. Appreciate it.
I think actually, let me go up. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, right here. Consider it live. Yep, that's the one.
So it wasn't raining.
So it wasn't raining. So we've come to a conclusion that it isn't the weather. But again, just orbs are just really. It's a tough one for me. They're tough. Like, especially if it's a picture. Like
On a still image, it's hard.
Still image, it's really hard. It's even hard with videos to like put them in the realm of paranormal, just because there's so many things that could cause an orb, or something that looks like an orb, like dust. Dust, honestly, you can kind of tell, but it's like bugs. Sometimes bugs, they give off that same movement, the same look.
This one here looks like a fidget spinner.
It does. Just want to flick it.
You can see it though. There's something there, but like I said, it could be. It could have been.
I guess we could
like,
call it a ghost from the past.
Like. Let's catch up with the chat a little bit. I investigated a hotel bit in 1903. It was very active. Was even threatened by voice saying, "Meet the Zozo."
Oh, the Zozo,
freaked
yeah.
out. Remember when we were playing with the Ouija board for the first time?
And it went to like.
It went to like the Z and the zero.
Z,
We were
yeah,
like,
Z0.
After we were blindfolded and we watched it back, we were just like, don't we just summon a demon?
Yeah, I guess
right.
doing it blindfold seems like a good way to do it, to like prove that it's real. But then at the same time, it's like if it starts spelling out something that you just don't know that it's doing it. You're summoning demons into the world, you know.
Are we looking at the cluster in the top left? Yeah, this sort of area here. World of Mr. Grey. He's gonna come out here and he's gonna post some pictures online and be like, look. I broke the saw down and I found out it was this specific bug that lives in this region of the
Yeah.
United States. And we were like, how do you do this, man? Show us your ways. Indiana, not far from there. An hour from Indiana in West Michigan. Hi, Margate. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Auntie in the month, I am going to be investigating Joliet. Is that how you say it? Prison
Oh,
with
yeah.
a few friends.
That's wait, where's it at? Yeah, that's in Illinois, I think.
Hell yeah. At the end of the month. Okay, I was like, Auntie in the month. Like, that's some strange Michigander, like,
Why? Where does it say?
lingo that I don't know. Auntie in the month, but
Oh.
they meant to say at the end of the
Oh,
month.
gotcha.
I'm like, that's some strange Michigander lingo that I'm just not used to. But yeah, no, it's very,
Yeah.
strange.
Yeah, it's
It could have been like a fly flapping its wings and then
Yeah, like
in
it,
the time
I see
frame.
that. Yeah, I can see what you're saying.
maybe it was a ghost.
Could have been
Maybe it was paper, snow, a ghost.
an orb.
An orb. Yeah, we've been through orbs a lot of times.
I will say, I'll say that the orbs are just so hard to pinpoint. But I will say the EVPs are easier to be like, no man was in there. We heard the grunt loud and clear. Sounded like a man. That kind of stuff's pretty intriguing. Like it's like, well, what could have caused that?
Especially now we've captured our own EVPs.
Yeah, since we've like had our own experience with the EVP,
And we're like, whoa.
where it's like, even if you did whisper that, I didn't hear you whisper it.
No.
Like so.
And I didn't. I don't whisper. Like,
So
ever.
going back
This-
and
I
like,
have no
no,
reason to whisper.
I believe you didn't, but I'm just saying like I didn't hear it in the moment.
I'm a loud
Even
little
yeah, I was gonna
woman.
say even if you whispered, you would have been whispering it at me. I would have heard it.
Yeah.
So
that's
yeah, that
very
stuff's spooky.
creepy.
It's crazy, especially being in a graveyard and picking that up.
Yeah, at nighttime. Right. Then we have 1346, which is more orbs. Can I do it?
Yep, 45.
How
Okay,
long
I
is
see
the
it.
second?
I see them. See, these are better, I think, than that last one because now it's like into a dark room, like shadow, and I can see them. Again, it's hard to tell if it could be dust or anything. Like this one looks like it's in motion.
Yeah, this one looks like it's moving.
If that's one.
This one down here.
Yeah, I like this one. I like this one a little more.
Yeah, it's more convincing than because the other one could have been.
Could have been, like I said, like watermarks on the lens. Like we've confirmed it wasn't, but if I'm just saying, like if we didn't have someone here to reference this to, with, then I would have to just use my assumption, and this one would be harder to assume, especially considering like they're clearly very transparent. You can see that line through that one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
The only thing I can think is that it could be dust. Being that it's like a.
Rochelle says, "I have that shirt."
Oh, you do.
Where did you get that from? You have good taste in shirts. Thank you so much for playing. Well, I really appreciate it. It's
Yeah,
awesome of
thank you very much. It's so awesome.
And World of Mr. Gray says, "Are there more photos of the same camera looking at the same area?" This is just a video that was sent to us, so we're not sure. Stephanie may well have more photos. Yeah, because that's another thing. If you take the same photo and then it's still there.
Yeah, then it's definitely.
But this is strange, like you're saying. Like you say, that one's transparent. That one's moving.
Yeah, that one looks like it's moving. It's got like the. If that's even one, I don't know.
Confirms my theory that the ghost was constipated because this
There
is
it
like
is.
a toilet.
Yep. Maybe those are just ghost poo particles.
Yeah, well, you don't know, do you?
You just don't know.
Stephanie says, "No, I just took a few stills. I do have more pics of the building, but not exactly the same." Hey, Blackwing! Thank you for joining us. Another channel you should all go and check out. Literally everyone in here has a great channel. I'm not even just saying that, honestly. We enjoy everyone's content here, like, greatly. You're all awesome. Paranormal body.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I like those.
Yeah.
I especially like the EVP ones. Those are very, very awesome. Ooh.
Here we go. I'm a professional, so. I keep bringing the shirt along on adventures. I don't want to wear it till I find something epic, so the shirt is already well travelled. Well, I also been to Windsor and back, but that's about it.
Yeah.
It's too cold at the minute at night time to go just wearing the shirt, so we need to order some hoodies.
We do.
But yeah, that was awesome. Thank you, Stephanie. We have more of yours to get through, so don't you go nowhere. No, that was really cool. I like that. Yeah, like I said, the EVPs were strange and the orbs.
Yeah.
Hard to pinpoint.
Yeah.
We
orbs
always
are just
put them
hard.
at the 50-50 mark, don't
Yeah,
we?
yeah.
So we're
Orbs are
just
always
not
like
sure.
it's yeah. I mean, there's just so many things it could be.
Mm-hmm. Right, we have a video next from Nigel. From Margate!
All right.
Hell yeah! I did not link the two names together. Hell yeah. Oh, you're just in time. Awesome. Again, because it's been such a long time since we've gone through our emails to actually do these, because we just haven't had time to film it and edit it, so we're like, we just do it live, it'll be fine. And here we are, so hopefully it's bearable. Let me just get this set up again.
This is such a tight little box.
This video is labeled Poltergeist or Demon, so this is going to be pretty interesting.
I'm intrigued.
You can't go wrong with Poltergeist or Demon.
Oh, Jade, we miss you too.
Happy birthday. Oh, we miss you too, Jade. We'll be home soon. As long as we can leave the house again from this darn pandemic that's going on. So yeah, Margate, this is good as well because you're here. So if we have any questions,
Another
about
one we can
anything,
reference. Yeah,
we can ask you about it.
this is excellent.
Because there's so many times we do these and we're like, damn it, I wish we would just know, and then we could explore this further.
It does make it a little easier. You know, whittles it down a bit.
It sure does. It sure does. I don't know if there was a timestamp or anything to this one. Here we go.
Read. Let's see what it says.
Here's a list of the
timestamps.
timestamps.
Yep, there we go.
do have the time.
Cool. Good.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Timestamps make it so much easier. Alright, okay. So yeah, this is Margate's video. Please go check out his channel. He is in the chat right now. Okay, so the first timestamp we have is 2:30. Now Margate does capture a lot of weird things.
Yeah, yeah. From what I recall,
the videos that I've seen, like, just like you get. It's really strange. Like ever since we've sort of entered this paranormal world, there's some channels where you watch them and it's all like calm and some weird things happen, but it's all like nice, not too weird stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But Margate, whenever I watch these videos, there's always a lot of like loud bangs and growls and stuff, and I'm like, whoa.
You gotta be ready when you're watching Margate's.
It is. It's like, I don't know. Like I say, some people have maybe things attached to them. I don't know. It's really strange. What's the email again? I heard it a million times. Oh, you got it.
Oh, want the number 2, believe you, at gmail.com. There you go.
You got it. You got it. Oh, if you
Live
send
and
us
with the
something,
first take.
hell yeah. And if this live one goes well, then, you know, it's something that we'd do more often, because it's, you know, we love making them and editing them, but we just don't have time with the other ones.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. Please send us something. That'd be awesome. Okay, so we got loud hiss. Are you ready for the loud hiss?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna go back a little bit further, so we've got time.
What is it? 2:30. Okay, yeah, then we can. Let's go. It's a long video, so it's gonna be like.
Is there anyone down here with us?
There are voices over there. How about when you have a ghost poo that leaves no marks on that cushy toilet paper? Well, that's also a thing. It's funny 'cause we're just talking about ghost poo. I
Yeah.
forgot that's actually a thing.
Maybe they're back a little bit.
I've seen this one. Spoiler alert.
Uh-oh.
No spoilers. The hiss. Okay. Let's hear it again.
Okay, I think I heard what they were
When we came,
considering a hiss. To me, sounded like a jacket, like an arm.
Oh
rubbing.
yeah, it could have been.
That's what it sounded like to me.
Could have been.
Try it
yeah.
again though. Let's hear it again. Maybe
here before, Josh and I,
go back a little bit. Yeah.
is there anyone down here with us?
You see, because even when he moved with the
Yeah.
flashlight, that's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah, I think I can hear that. Like when you,
Yep, that sound
and then you can see the light kind of.
and he
with it.
did. Yeah, the light moved at the same time, so that could have been just like clothing.
So it could have been your clothing this time.
I thought if I wouldn't have heard him say, "Is there anyone down here with us?" I would have thought those voices that I was hearing in the background was spooky.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Good thing you pointed that out. I didn't hear him say us.
It was a great explore. So you have to go to some of these places.
Yeah.
It's in the UK. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Awesome.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay. At 3:40 we have fuck.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
Just gonna walk round with it in my hand, guys.
Okay, I heard that one.
Yeah, that's from the spirit box.
Oh, was that the spirit box?
See if we pick anything up.
I went too far. It says a long video, so it's a.
Yeah.
See if we pick any.
God, I went too far. There we go. From here.
Just gonna walk round with it in my hand, guys.
I don't know if that one was from the spirit box. Sounded like he boosted the box. Well, maybe it was. I don't know.
That's all the caption said.
Oh, did it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm doing more listening than watching, apparently.
Just gonna walk round with it in my hand, guys.
Oh, yeah, spirit box. Yeah. That was an interesting one. I don't think I've ever caught any, like, swearing from the box yet.
No.
But then again, you know, maybe I wasn't paying enough attention. We're going to have to...
It looks like another app as well.
Yeah, I wonder what app that is. That's cool.
Yeah, what app is that? Like an app that just flicks through radio channels? Because that's probably more credible than what we're using. You know?
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting one there.
Mm-hmm.
Potty mouth ghost.
Yeah, that's another thing as well. Like, there's another person that was in here. I don't know if they're still here. I don't want to butcher their name. George? I don't know if that's
Where
right
at?
or not.
I would guess that's George.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know the ones with like the spirit box sessions.
Mm-hmm.
And he always picks up like just angry sounding spirit. Well, not always, but like a lot of the ones I've seen, they're just like angry sounding and swearing, and it's like, whoa.
You know,
It's
maybe
crazy.
maybe we have actually caught some swearing, didn't we? I think we did. When we did the
Yeah,
very
dickhead.
first dickhead, yeah.
Dickhead.
And then there was another one. I swear it said something like it called you a bitch or something.
Oh yeah.
Unless it was called me a bitch.
It's probably called you a bitch.
We're going back.
You like, I got some ghost butts.
Going ghost busting.
Yeah, so we'd be interested to know what that what was I gonna say? That app that you're using is, or if it's just like a radio channel, or
It'd be kind of cool to know what it is. Then we can,
test it out.
because it'd be cool to be able to use two different apps, or two different, even like another spirit box, to see if we get like similar responses from them both. That would really help set things in stone, you know, because I feel like we capture decent responses that are relevant to the questions we're asking. But it would
Yeah.
be really cool to catch it from two different things, you know?
That would be awesome.
That'd be awesome, yeah.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Oh, right here, I think it's called the Hack Shack.
The Heck Shack.
Well, we're gonna check that out.
Just sent you guys a video. Hopefully it went through. I did see it pop up. That's why when I was talking, I was like, what's that popping up on my phone? But yeah, thank you for sending us that, Michigan. Man, we'll be doing that again. Again, probably live if this goes well enough, and then we will maybe make it.
Keep sending them.
Yeah, send them in. We love it. It's awesome. The
Definitely. When you go to Joliet, you know, gotta send us over whatever you get.
Yes, I don't know if it is an app or if it is just a radio channel that you can pick up on your phone.
Well, he said it was the Hack Shack.
Yeah. The Necrophonic app. Yeah, we went, like, when we had the Necro, we want to make a video on this, don't we? About our thoughts on the Necrophonic app.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty impressed with it.
Because we
you know,
we didn't have a lot of money to start off this and get all the gear in that. So we were like, well, it's an app. It's £10.
So we spent £10, got an app real quick. You know, what's impressive about it, which really threw me off, was like a lot of the reviews before we bought it were kind of putting us off to buying it.
Yeah.
Especially when I read a couple from a couple people that said, you know, well, this app doesn't all the voices are in American accent. You know, I you know, what's up with that? You would think it would be picking up whatever. And since we've been using it, I've been hearing a lot of English accents.
Yeah.
I've been hearing a lot of different accents.
And the weirdest thing, and there's a few people that pick it up in our comments as well, it picks up accents from like that time, that era.
Yeah, and that's so
really
strange.
spooky.
Yeah.
And that's why we do the research before we go in with the videos, because it's like we want actual names, dates, places that we can pick up from the spirit, so we know it's, you know, not a load of baloney.
Exactly.
And then we go there and it picks up these names. Sometimes we're like, that's either a massive coincidence,
And sometimes it's like right off rip. Like you ask one question, ask for a name, and it's like bam, just shoots it right at you, and it's like what?
and out of all the names it could pick.
Yeah, first and last names, like in that last one.
Yeah.
Like John Gould. It's like, what the fuck?
It's really spooky.
Like I'm a skeptic, and I'm just like, does it? I just don't know.
Yeah, but we will do like a
I gotta
video.
stop scratching my head. I'm letting loose some orbs.
We love that you guys are out there getting your own evidence now. You guys have a way with the spirits. I think they're at ease with you. Oh, thanks, Michelle. I hope so. I'm literally out there and I'm like looking around, like, ghosts, come at me. Come on. I haven't seen one yet, but like we said, the spirit box and everything is very.
We've had we've had footage that we've looked back on and was like, wow, did you see that?
Like when our camera was moving. That was weird as well.
I mean, again, it
could have been the bugs underneath it or something.
No, we did have my mom mentioned like, oh, I didn't see it moving. It's like, but on our end when we fast forwarded through when we had it sped up, you could definitely see it.
We use the Necrophonic app. Again, we were really skeptical about it, but sometimes it picks up names and we're like, what the fuck? Would you ever try taunting to get a reaction from a ghost? I would.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not.
It's like a lot of people told us not to use a Ouija board, but...
Mr. Gray? Is that Mr. Gray? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know as well as we know, we're kind of skeptics, so we really want to know. Like, we don't believe, but we're, like, open-minded to it. So it's like, yeah, I mean, if I have to do a little taunting, at least on my end I can say, I don't believe in this stuff, and this is happening to me. I taunted, and I'm being haunted now.
You taunted and you're being haunted.
I'm taunted. I taunted. Now I'm being haunted. You know. I mean, so far, we've been lucky, I guess. But yeah, I would give it a shot.
I think it's like if it depends. Like if a spirit was being aggressive, then I would be like being aggressive back to it. But so far, they've all been nice to us.
I mean, for the sake of maybe it being real, it's like you don't want to be rude, but yeah, I mean. In order to maybe like get a reaction, maybe you do a little taunting.
It's like the ones that were dickheads, like John Gould, for example.
Yeah, that guy.
You don't mind taunting him a little bit because he was an arsehole in his previous
cut your
life.
daughter's throat.
Yeah.
You lose all credibility.
You cut your daughter's throat. We're gonna taunt you for a haunt you. We're new to this, okay?
We're taunting for a hunting.
Just picked up EVP shifter app. And this is... I'm not going to get too much into the app because we're going to make a video about this. So we crack on with this this video. But yeah, the apps are... We have a lot to say about the apps.
Yeah.
For sure. Right, so we've heard the fuck. Now we're going to the screech. At 14:01. So I'll start it a little bit beforehand. Here we go. Ew!
I heard that.
Oh, I've gone past it. Like you said, it's a long video, so it's... Oh, no, I haven't.
Oh, yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, that's pretty strange. I mean, you are in a tunnel, and my thought would be like maybe it was a noise from outside the tunnel that was echoing through the tunnel, making it sound strange. I mean, that's I'm sure that's a thing, you know. But I would have to know what was going on. If this was a secluded area, there was nothing going on around it.
Michelle says that was a freaking T-Rex.
Yeah, it did sound. It sounded crazy.
Oh, hey, First Paranormal, thanks for joining us.
Heard nothing at the time, so that definitely.
Heard nothing at the time, yeah. So this is really good to have you guys here when we're looking at these, because like sometimes we're like, well...
Yeah, in my head, I'm like, yeah, you know, that could have been like a noise from above that was echoing through, but it's good to, you know, have you here to confirm, no, we didn't hear it, so if there was something going on above you, you would have heard it, for sure.
That was spooky.
That was spooky, yeah.
If I was recording this and I heard this later on, I would be shitting my pants. Yeah. I'd be making that sound like that man was making in the last one. It's one of those things where it's like, at the time it's not scary, but then when you look at the back of it and you're like, whoa, it's pretty freaky.
Oh, definitely.
Right, one more time. Okay, I wondered why the camera was on the
I was like,
floor
that
to
must have been a
begin with
tight
as well.
squeeze wherever they were going, but no, they were pulling themselves up. Gotcha.
Oh, Margate goes to some scary places.
Yeah. That was an interesting sound, yeah.
That's really creepy.
Hard to explain, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what could have caused it.
Come on, guys, give us easy things to debunk. These are too paranormal.
I mean, you know, was it paranormal? I don't know. I don't think it was paranormal, but it sounded crazy to me. I just don't know what else could have made that noise.
It sounded like a baby. I don't know. Very, it's peculiar. Very peculiar.
It's just like sounded like a crowd of people from a distance to me.
You went to Wistman's Wood last night. Whereabouts is that? I'm out. Wistman's Woods. There is apparently a haunted woods around where we live, so we'll have to check that out at some point. A baby? Yeah,
Like a baby what? Like a baby T-Rex?
Like a baby T-Rex. It sounded like a baby, you know, like when they're like...
Yeah, just like that.
I know some pretty demonic babies, okay? My nieces and nephews, I'm telling you. Something up with them. Right, I'm gonna hear it one more time. Okay, it didn't sound like a baby.
I mean, it's definitely spooky sounding. I mean, oof. I mean, especially being they didn't hear it in person, like walking through.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely kind of, it's pretty spooky. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't explain what it could have been. I'm not sure.
T-Rex.
I just know that in areas like that, the acoustics are, you know, it's just very like amplified. Everything's just very echoey, you know.
It's very prominent though, like the, you know.
Mm-hmm. It just reverberates really well in like tunnels like that. So it's like if there was a animal on the other end of that tunnel that made a noise, if there was anything, it's gonna reverberate in a tunnel like that and sound crazy. But having said that, they would probably hear it while walking through.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
you would. If that was like loud enough to echo through a tunnel, you would definitely pick that up
Yeah.
with your own earballs.
Yeah.
Turns out there was a T-Rex in this cave, and they
Yeah.
were sitting on a gold mine and just didn't know about it. You finally got
Oh,
your
you
mug.
got your mug.
Oh yeah, T-Rex for sure. That's it.
A baby T-Rex.
A baby T-Rex. Right, what do we have next? We have 1407. Oh, I've gone way ahead.
Yeah. Where are we at?
Right, so we got the
So this is
Screech.
seconds later.
1407, we got a demon. It's not just the T-Rex.
So it's going to be the
It's a
Screech, then a
T-Rex.
demon.
I missed a little as I had company. I have to go back and watch some of it again. Oh, it's no worries. That's all good. Honestly, we've just been sat here blabbering on about useless stuff. Really.
We went on about the necrophonics for a minute.
Yeah. We got distracted. Saw a T-Rex, heard a T-Rex, you know, it's no big deal. Cat and dog.
Alone in the world, a little cat.
Little
dog.
cat dog. Little pet dog. Right, so here's the Screech, and now coming up is the demon.
It already passed. I think
No,
I
it did. You can hear it, wait.
So we're at 13. Here's the Screech.
Demon, did you hear that?
Go back again. It says demon.
Yeah. The demon. Turn it up a bit. Did you hear it?
One more time, go back. I heard something. I didn't hear demon though. Did Screech.
Definitely a woman's voice saying something.
So that was I did hear it. Yeah, I heard the woman's voice. I didn't really hear demon though.
I did. Yeah. Like Damon,
Something like
something.
that.
So yeah, definitely heard demon.
It's interesting.
Guys, awesome. I love. Well, we love chatting with you. We love it. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Honestly, we didn't think anyone was gonna come. You were not running nearly fast enough, so. Now it's another thing as well, because you can hear him whispering to himself. He's like, "God damn it," you know,
And then-
and you can hear that being picked up at that level with him whispering. and
Mm-hmm.
He
He's tried-
definitely doesn't have a woman's voice.
Let's hear it again. I mean, one more time, then we can move on. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Did you hear it that time?
that definitely was a woman's voice. Yeah, yeah. Like you said, it sounded like Damon, but maybe demon.
Damon.
That was a weird one.
It's like the other day when you said maybe instead of
Maybe,
instead
yeah.
of maybe. Damon. Damon.
Call me out in front of all of our
the
friends.
Night man. Could be payman.
Payman.
Hell payman. Is that a thing? Is that like a payman? Like an accountant? A payman?
I mean, that one sounded pretty loud. Is that like another one that you didn't hear, or was that? That's interesting,
Yeah. 'cause
Just how clear it was.
normally the people that go with him are other guys, so.
Yeah. There was no women with you.
It's one of the demons of hell. Right? So we haven't even done our
Ah.
research. All we've learned about is Zozo so far. So far. We should do a summoning Zozo challenge.
Yeah. Not a bad idea.
Knowing our luck, it would happen. We'd get possessed and then. But made for great content.
Content. We'll have to go live immediately afterwards.
Yeah, these are really cool captures. Like, I'm impressed. Whereabouts are these caves? Are they up north somewhere? I say caves, tunnels.
Just 3 guys and they heard nothing, so.
3 guys, 1 demon.
Oof.
It's
Yeah,
good.
they're good captures though. I'll give it that.
That is.
I mean, when you see footage and you hear stuff like that, it just kind of leaves you scratching your head. I mean, I could say a million things what I think it is, but it's like when it's so clear, it's just,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to deny what you're hearing, But yeah, it's good. It's good stuff so far.
Very clearly. I'm assuming that the spirit box was turned off as well, because that as an EVP on its own is just
Yeah, it's a good point.
creepy.
If
It's
the spirit box was still
creepy.
on, it's creepy.
It's creepy. Right. 1454. We've got an orb. There's a lot of stuff that happens around this time. It's kind of creepy. We have 3 girls and you have 3 guys. Yeah, you girls are hearing guys and the guys are hearing girls. That's weird. Oh, Dover and Kent. It's not too far from us, really. We're in the... Yeah, probably about an hour or 2 drive from us.
Yeah, it's not
Probably
bad.
more 2 hours.
Not bad at all.
Oh, the Napoleon. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. Sounds like a collab.
Sounds like a party.
We'll bring the Margate gang over with us when we go to Michigan.
There we go.
Pop over to Florida, see Rochelle, have a big old paranormal party. Can you imagine like a bunch of paranormal enthusiasts in one place? That would be awesome.
We can get drunk on spirits. that was that too corny?
Just leave.
Okay, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go.
Come back. This is why we don't live stream. Sounds like an invite. Where are you from, Paranormal Explorers? I know I have known like before, but my little brain it can't keep all this information in where everyone is from. I'm just, especially because my geography is bad anyway. Like, well, Rochelle thinks you're funny, so there's that. Oh dear.
It's all that matters.
Oh,
Someone thinks I'm funny.
Newcastle. Okay, that's cool. That's way further away from us, but not to you, like, because you're from the States where you think.
Yeah,
this
I'm
little
from
island is
Michigan,
this
which is
big.
bigger than the entire United Kingdom.
And I see Newcastle, I'm like, man, that's ages away. You're like, that's just like driving up to the UP. Your entire town to go to, but you can stay there, and it's a canal town. Ah. You own an entire town? Is that what you were saying? Or you're just saying you have an entire haunted town that you know of? You're like, yeah, I just own an entire town.
Like, we're going to Indiana.
Oh, enjoy your time at work, Phantom Hunters. Really appreciate you stopping by. Guys, please go check them out. Honestly, awesome channel. You will not be disappointed.
Oh, this guy. I lived in Michigan. All right. Yeah, me too, man. Yep. Just about 30 minutes north of Detroit.
I thought you were going to say 30 minutes ago. I was
Yeah,
like,
about 30 minutes
it's like
ago.
you've been
I
here
just
since-
got here.
Feels like it. Alright, okay. Orb, 1454. Oh, I can't see.
I think I had an ice cream truck up there as well, so it spooked me out.
An ice cream truck? That would be spooky. If you heard an ice cream truck in the distance
Yeah.
when you were in this little haunted area, I'd be like, no, I'm out, man.
Well, if it was really an ice cream truck, though, and they were that close to a neighborhood, that would explain the sounds they were hearing in that tunnel.
Maybe. I didn't hear it, though, on the camera.
I didn't. Well, did he say?
I might have just misheard what he said.
Oh,
but I
okay.
think that's what he said.
Okay.
I should have done. Probably the old building brings
I saw it.
Let's check it out one more time.
probably the old building brings
Oh, yep, right there in the top corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, that one's cool. I like that one. You can kind of see the trail. So, again, it could be a bug. Because remember, we talked about the temperature before.
This is night vision, though, is it?
Is it?
Makes it
Is it
spooky out there.
not? Okay. No, I guess you're right. It's not.
I think I had an ice cream truck up there as well, so it spooked me out. I should have done. Probably the old building brings
I think it's a bug.
Do you think?
Yeah, just kind of looks like one to me. Clean off my glasses here. Let me give it a fair shot.
Turns out there's nothing on the screen.
It's a bug. Yeah, it's a bug.
It
on
was
my...
just your glasses.
Yeah.
Hey, Becky! Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. Have to know, how did you do meet with Doug being from Michigan? Well, here's the thing. I used to stream video games on Twitch. And Doug was in a band, and he used to play his music on my stream, and I was like, "Oh, I like your music, man."
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "I like your streams, girl."
We're gonna have to meet up.
Yeah, let's get fucking married, man.
Let's do it.
That's pretty much how it went.
Yeah.
In a nutshell. Zoom. What a beautiful orb. This place is in the middle of nowhere. Oh, okay.
Well, that
Yeah,
that
that's
helps
creepy.
to know that.
This is awesome. I'm always like, when people ask me how we met, I'm like, oh god, here we go. This is embarrassing.
You know that old dating app called Twitch?
Like, well, as Doug said to my mother once, meet your bitch on Twitch.
Meet your bitch on Twitch.
I'm like, thanks. Thanks.
Oh, look. Seb.
Hey, Seb! Oh, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. Feeling much better now. Lungs are still hurting, but ready to go out exploring again. Oh, I'm so glad you're feeling better. It's always good news. Don't like it when people are not feeling good. And
Especially around, this time.
It's not
yeah.
a good time to not be feeling good. Shme up, do a collab. Hell yeah! Where are you guys from, Blackwing? I'm like, tell us all of your locations.
Yeah. We would love to know.
Right. One more time with the orb. Let's see. I feel like it might move too quickly to be a bug. And if it was a fly, it wouldn't be on the floor. I'd feel like it wouldn't. I don't know.
In fact, what's the ice cream truck doing? That's what I mean. The old bill.
That's the camera.
The
down.
old bill. Do you know what the old bill means?
See, but also, that could have been like his elbow or something, because he lays the camera down and then jumps down in. It could have been like his shirt or anything coming across the cloth.
Yeah,
of the
'cause it's
camera.
dark.
So he sets the camera down on its side and then jumps down in that
Makes
hole.
it spooky out there.
And that could have been something like a sleeve or like
You got
some
an
part
ice
of
cream truck up
clothing.
there as
That
well.
darn
It's spooky.
sleeve again.
Yeah, watch.
I should have did.
So he sets this down, and then he jumps down in. Right here. And it's almost like right as he jumps.
Oh, yeah.
So I think I'm going to have to chalk that one up too. You're right. It's not a bug, but
I should have did.
now that I watch it again, it looks like it could be like his elbow or like a part of his clothing passing by when he jumps down. Do you see it too now?
It could be the light on top, and then this
Yeah.
bit here is just obviously the shadow, and
That's
this
what I
is the
think that
light
is.
reflection off of the shoulder. or
That's my
something.
observation of it. Again, orbs are just too hard for me. I'm always trying to look to try to cancel everything possible out. Bugs.
He hates orbs. He hates them.
It's not that I hate them.
No,
I
no,
just
I'm
it's
kidding, I'm
it's
kidding.
really hard to pinpoint what they. It's hard to put them in the realm of paranormal. Like when there's so many things that it could be. Bugs, dust. In this case, it passes by at the same time that he jumps. His feet hit like right after it
It was
passes.
the same thing with like the cloth sound at the start.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
World of Mr. Gray says, I think you're spot on. Looking at it, I would definitely go for the elbow of the person jumping down. 100% agree.
And this guy knows his stuff.
She sure does. You guys heard of Drake Low Tunnels near Birmingham? I haven't. Birmingham's not too far. It's like a 2-hour drive from us. 2.5-hour drive. Camera's there on its side and the orb is falling towards the ground straight afterwards. Could be a disturbed cobweb or something similar. There we go, see? It's always fun to try and... Is this what we're out to do? 'Cause we
Yeah.
wanna...
I will admit the voices in the when we were going down through the tunnel. Like I wanted to like try to pinpoint those, but they said they didn't hear it. So it's really hard for me to say, oh, they're wrong about it being paranormal because I don't know what it is. Sometimes, and I've said it before, I don't know is a perfectly fine answer. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. You're not saying it's paranormal, but you're not saying it's not. You just don't know what that could have been. This, in the case of orbs, it's kind of easier to place, like that one.
Yeah, sometimes.
So,
We've definitely seen some orbs which are like they have
And-
intelligence. And...
but we're definitely out to try to like. I'm open-minded. I want to know. You know, it's just like everybody else. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like we're here. We want to believe. Love to go to Drakelow tunnels one day. We have to see. There's all these like haunted. We haven't really looked into them yet because we can't go and stay in a hotel anywhere right now.
No, right.
But as soon as we can, we're gonna look up all these haunted places and go to them. Oh, thank you. Yeah, if you could send it to us, that'd be awesome. Definitely check that out. We can always assume yelling and screams of agony in the background are coming from the TV.
That's our own.
That's just our ghost.
Yeah, we have a ghost. He lives in the living room.
Yeah, no, that's our roommate. I was like, he just started screaming. I'm like, oh, they're gonna hear that. Oh, it's funny. Okay, at 29:53, we have a hello. Here we go. It's me I'm looking for. Here we go. Makes sense. It's just our boy, the demon.
If I'm not mistaken, but yeah, but actually, doesn't it? Where the fuck is it called? I can't think of that. Where did we put it?
Go back and do that again. Yeah.
The exit is there. That actually the drawbridge, if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, but actually, doesn't it? Where the fuck is it called? I can't think of that.
I think I hear what they're talking about. It's like a
Yeah, like a more.
Why, John? Well,
Oh,
we
it's
get
a
fresh,
cove.
fresh air.
There's a cove.
Oh yeah, that's the first bit. That's why. That's the entrance.
Oh,
So,
that's it.
if you're wanting some fresh air, Jack, you want to go to that.
Sorry about your ears.
trying to.
That actually the drawbridge, if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, but actually, doesn't it? Where the fuck is it called? I can't think of that.
I'm having a hard time hearing that one.
I can definitely hear like a breath or something.
Yeah, I hear the breath.
Actually, the drawbridge, if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, but actually, doesn't it?
Right there.
Yeah, it's like
Maybe, yeah. Again, that one was kind of like sounded like a breath a little bit, and we kind of went over that in the last one where like these cameras, especially like when you're behind the camera, I don't even notice it sometimes, but like when I'm holding the camera walking, after we go over the footage, I'm like, God damn, I was breathing into that mic the whole time, and but at the time I didn't, you know.
you're like Darth Vader. You're just a loud breather.
Yeah.
We're like EVP,
EVP.
EVP.
But yeah, no, it's those ones are kind of hard to judge. If I had to say, I'd say it was someone's breath.
Yeah, the ones where you can't like prominently hear an actual voice coming from it.
Yeah, like the
It's
demon one
harder.
and like the screeching, like those were more convincing. Where this one was kind of more. It sounded like a breath to me.
Could have been. Like the names you got on the Red in Prison video, I bought the same one and used it last night at Wistman's Wood. It seemed to answer my questions. So we were saying, we've just been talking about this, but we will make a video on the app.
Do a
and-
little review of it, you know.
Yeah, because we were so skeptical about it, but it's some creepy answers have come out
and
of it.
just the accuracy of some of the responses are just
Very creepy. Hey Psycho! Dropping by, sharing out the stream. Unfortunately can't stay. Have a great streaming day, y'all. Have a lovely day yourself. Thank you so much for stopping by and sharing.
Thank
really
you much.
appreciate it. Heard a female say hello quietly. See, sometimes I feel like other people hear things that, other people don't hear.
We might have to just listen to it one more time. And I'll just have to.
It's very quiet.
Again, I did hear like a sound of a breath, maybe like someone speaking under their, like a whisper. Maybe.
Yeah.
But I couldn't make out what it was saying. Kind of just sounded like a breath.
Cheryl says, I say the same thing on my face. I sound like an elephant running uphill backwards. I always have that because you always like comment on the bottom of it. You're like, sorry about my breath. I'm just like, I can barely even hear it. Then you mention it and you're listening for it, and it's just like, got told to fuck off. Oh my goodness. See, again, we were saying that app doesn't really tell us like swear words that often, so it's really creepy when things like that do pop up. Like, pop off? Pop up. Pop off is like a fart.
When things pop off.
Pop. Okay. Let's try and hear this one more time then. 29:53. Let's go.
Let's hear it again.
I kind of heard it. It's like, I don't know if it
It's
was
there.
a woman's voice.
I
though.
definitely hear what they're saying. They're saying hello, but I'm not hearing the hello. I'm just hearing a breath.
I kind of hear a
It's kind of like a nasally like breath. I don't know.
nasal breath.
Believe me, I know that sound.
Oh,
I make it
believe
all the
me,
time.
I know that sound too. Right, 30:30. They say being followed. Sorry about our demon in the other room. I hope he's not too distracting. Don't want my lack of oxygen to be mistaken for spiritual activity, so I'm marking on my face. No. It's like sad, I don't even notice it, and then when I read it, and I'm like, really? Where are we at? We're at 30:30.
Yep.
Being followed.
Ooh.
I just saw my own reflection in the monitor. And I'm
Oh,
like,
you are being followed by me.
Oh yeah, go on, I will.
Yeah, that,
what's on it, that's
You know, when you're in a spooky place like that,
it.
it's very easy, especially in a small, like, confined area like that. I'm sure it's like where if anything's near you, it's gonna be behind you. You know, that feeling of being followed is definitely gonna, you know, it's gonna happen. You know, you're in there already with like the idea that you're not alone. You know.
Yeah, I get that all the time when we're out and about, and I'm always so subconscious that, like, not even it's just like spirits. I'm like, oh my god, someone's gonna come up to us, like they did the other day.
Oh yeah, just like that last video. Yeah. Speaking of, man, yeah.
Speaking of, so hard to catch a real clear EVP. It is, and that's why when we do hit clear EVPs, we're like, whoa.
Yeah, that's why when they're, you know, like the one that said demon, at first I didn't hear, but then after listening to it, I heard Damon, you know, like that was super clear to me. And, yeah, convincing. Or like in the, you know, in Stephanie's video where we heard the grunt, like,
Yeah, the old
I
man.
mean, I don't know what else that could have been. So those ones are definitely, you know, leave you
Really
wondering.
weird. Really strange. Okay. What else have we got? 32:15, humming and bamming. Can't speak.
Humming and banging.
Humming and banging. This is why we don't do this stuff live, because it takes 5 times as long. When we just edit it, we're just like, we can't speak, we just cut that out and redo that part. When I used to go exploring, I walked through a 666-yard tunnel on my own. I kept thinking I could hear footsteps after mine. Soon realized it was my own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was speaking about earlier about,
Reverberating.
you know, when you're going through those tunnels, like any sound is like, it's the acoustics of the tunnel, you know, and everything's kind of, you know, has that reverb effect to it, and it amplifies everything. Kind of makes it sound like, yeah, like you're being followed. Or
It's like when we were in that graveyard the other night, we kept hearing like twigs snap and like noises happening.
Yeah.
But that was probably just like an animal.
yeah, we were outdoor. It was like we were in a wide open area. That could have been like animals or
Because you're like there, and like you say, you have the idea
did
that you're
spooky.
with someone anyway. You're like, what
yeah,
was
it gets
that?
gets that paranoia going, you know.
But maybe
Jesse Green, he made it.
He
What's up,
made
bro?
it. Very easy to trick the mind in a situation like that. It's true. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Let's check it out. So, humming and banging.
Humming and banging.
32:15.
However, I said it last time. 13. What was it? 32.
32:15.
32:15,
So
okay.
you were near it. There you go. do
About
that.
there. There
Yep.
we go. Trying to subscribe to everyone. It's so annoying that you just can't click on people's names and follow them.
Yeah, they didn't think that through, did they?
You definitely have spirits with you. It's a strange feeling, hard to describe. You see, I've never had this sensation, so I can't comment on what that feels like or how it feels. Or
No.
I'm trying though. I'm like, come on, boys, Come on, spirits. I'm friendly. Just come and chat with me. I'll be fine, honestly. You got lost in the Matrix when you changed your name and no one can find. That's so annoying when that happens. I swear, like, if you do change your name, it's just impossible. I did it on Twitch when I changed my name on Twitch, and I wasn't there anymore.
Yeah, it sucks. You know, you work so hard to build up that name, and now you're gone, starting from scratch.
We found you though. Okay, 32:15. Let's go.
All right, fittings. What was it? Hey?
I'm assuming we've gone. That
Yeah,
was it.
it was over. I think I heard it.
I heard the bang.
All right, fittings.
Yeah, that was super hard to hear.
I can't hear the hum, but I heard the bang.
The bang, do it again. Let me know when what you were calling the bang.
Okay. The bang sounded like something maybe like coming off of the microphone.
Don't think the job we done. All right, fittings.
Bang.
That sounded like a footstep to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe not his footstep, but somebody ahead of him.
What was it?
Like if you hear the footsteps.
All right, fittings.
Oh yeah.
And that bang sounded like a footstep. Like the previous footsteps.
Unless it's something that we're not hearing then.
Yeah, or it's something behind that we're just not hearing.
Yeah,
I'm just not hearing.
I think, yeah, because that's all I could hear was that bang. But like you said, that was definitely the footsteps. So
Yeah.
I just don't think we can hear it. Well, again, we're not professional. We don't have headphones right now.
Yeah, we're
so-
just using some standard speakers, so maybe we're not hearing everything.
We're
But
sorry.
if that's what it was, if that's what he was referring to, I think it was a footstep.
Mm-hmm. YouTube messed that up too. Damn YouTube. Could click on everyone a few months ago. Yeah, that's just so annoying. Because then you want to check someone out and you click on them. Because we've had this thing, and then we have to come out the stream, and then we have to try and find them, and then
Yeah,
just
it's
a
like
nightmare.
yeah, don't try to make things easy for people or anything.
Right? YouTube does not want you to get found.
No.
Honestly.
Because then they gotta pay you.
Right, 3402. You're mad.
There we go.
Let's see.
Is there anyone here with us?
You're mad.
I mean, was it the small? Go. Let's hear that again. Was it that small voice that came from the?
Is there anyone here with us?
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, it did sound like that, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming that's coming from the spirit.
I think
orbs.
so. Yeah.
Heard the child.
Yeah, it was an interesting one.
Yeah, again. We don't know too much about what this app
No, I would.
is or
You know, I'd
anything,
like
so
to.
we have to...
Yeah, he gave us the name of it, so I would like to.
Because if this was a video and it was a necrophonic app and we'd be like, before we used it, we'd be like, well, that's just stupid.
Yeah.
But now we've used
We'd
it,
be
we're
like,
like,
no, it tells you shit.
sometimes it does fucking pick up some crazy stuff, so you're like,
Yeah, so we'll have to use that app.
We will have to test them out. Right, we're at 56:45 now. So, around here.
Let's check this one out. This one, an apparition. Okay.
Oh! Saving the best till last, eh? So this is a great video because there's so much stuff. You know?
Yeah, this one had a lot to it.
Compared to ours, and we're like, we caught one EVP. Right, let's see. So 56:45.
Yeah, right.
Apparition.
No, I didn't.
They might not have been downstairs, they might have been upstairs.
And the thing is, mate, I'm not, my sense of direction's shit, but you wander round and round it. It's so easy to get lost.
Is that it?
Do you see it?
Let's go back.
I think they're gonna replay
Right here,
it.
yep. I see what they're saying, but it looks to me like the top of this
A tree.
tree here. That it's like this little plant that's in front of them. Looks like just. Oh no, it's not. Oh my god, it's just where we paused.
Yeah, we just paused it where it looked exactly like the top of the tree.
That was a perfect spot. Let's try it again.
Oh, let me go back to the actual
Okay.
56:45.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, play it.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, so that's the cans, right?
No, I
Right
didn't.
after this.
They might not have been downstairs, they might have been upstairs.
And the thing is, mate, I'm not, my sense of direction's shit, but you wander round and round it. It's so easy to get lost.
Yeah, it's just so dark. It's hard to tell what it is. It kind of, to me, it does look like something natural, though. It doesn't really look like
Lost.
like a ghost or an apparition.
Yeah, because it's so still.
Yeah, and it's just so dark out. It's hard to tell. I feel like,
But then there's a tree here,
yeah,
and then this is a completely different.
yeah. If you play it through, yeah, yeah. I'm not sure what that.
But,
was.
my sense of direction's shit, but you wander round and
I don't think it's enough to convince me that it's something paranormal, though. It's definitely interesting. I mean, it has an interesting figure to it, but it's just too dark to really determine what it could
round it.
be.
It's
Like, it
so
could
easy
be
to
something
get lost.
perfectly natural. It's just too dark to tell.
Mm.
Now, if it was, like, moving and around, like, walking, like, swaying or, had some sort of movement to it.
Yeah, strange. What do you guys think?
Yeah, what do you think? I mean, I'm not saying it isn't paranormal. I just don't think it's enough to convince me that it is, though.
World of Mr. Gray says it appears before it was pointed out. If you go back about 10 seconds before you see the apparitions, you can see it on the right before it could be a tree stump or trunk.
Okay. Okay.
We're also getting a woman with a walking stick or cane.
Yeah, I see
too.
that. Yeah.
So,
Let's go back. What do you say?
56. So if I go to 56.
About 10 seconds before you see the apparition, you can see it on the right before. So it could be a tree trunk.
What, is this the way you used to come in here then?
It's nice, it's a bit taller than
Yeah, no, I was going to say, because I think it is thinking about it. I'll tell you why, though. I was going to say, that was it. That would be one of the drawbridge. It would be in the where they put them wooden tanks going across the two rooms.
Yeah,
On the floor that was obvious.
Must have been there he was talking
Where the
about,
drawbridge is, you know.
yeah, right.
Did you know? But I swear I didn't see any exit.
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
No, I didn't.
They might not have been
Did you see
downstairs,
it?
they might have been upstairs.
And the thing is, mate, I'm not, my sense of direction's shit, but you wander round and round it. It's so easy to get lost.
I don't think that it was an apparition myself, but it's definitely interesting, though. I can't deny that. Yeah, it's definitely just too dark to tell,
Mm-hmm.
Mate, the
Yeah, like I
drawbridge
said,
is
if it was moving around or something, it would be a completely different
Yeah,
story.
that would help me, Being that it's like perfectly still, it's just, could just be, it's definitely could be something perfectly just normal, natural. But
yeah, very...
I will say that this video is chock full of interesting stuff, and some of it was some things I couldn't explain. I mean, that I could explain, but having, him in the chat to confirm some of the things that I was questioning, it kind of helped, it kind of put it into the area of, I'm not sure,
Oh, yeah.
But then there were some things like the orb that were, to me, clearly not paranormal. But yeah,
like
no, I like
the
it.
little T-Rex screech and that.
Yeah,
was-
yeah.
And the demon voice and the girl's voice. We have to go and find this place and go and check it out for ourselves. 'Cause
Yeah,
it seems
you said it wasn't very far away, right?
Yeah, Ken, I think. So that's not too
Yes.
far from us.
We'll definitely have to go hunt it ourselves. Now, if we catch all this stuff ourselves, then
we can confirm.
personally confirm.
Yeah, very spooky.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Thank you so much for the submission.
Yeah, thank you so much. I did it again.
Did it again.
I did it again. I did it again.
Infinity.
Okay. So, do you want to do the last bits, or do you want to save them for another time?
We can do another one. Should take a quick break.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do a bathroom break real quick.
Ghost poo break.
Yeah, gotta go take a wicked ghost poo.
All right then, guys. We're gonna take a 2 to 5 minute break. 2
Yeah,
to 5 minutes.
Quick break.
Quick toilet break, and then we'll be back shortly for the last videos that we have for you today. Again, if you have anything that you do want to send us, now's a good time to send them in at
want2believe you@gmail.com.
We would love to see them and go through them with words. All right, we'll be right back.
And we're back.
We
Thank you for
are-
holding tight.
Yeah. Holding tight. I was gonna say the living realm, and then I was like, that doesn't make any sense. I was trying to be clever, and I instantly regret it. Right, so we have. Yeah, Michelle, you're just the best. I'm just looking at the emails. I'm like, oh, I'm excited for this one. It's gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one. Hopefully next time we do this.
Oh, it's Mike, okay.
Yeah, we just muted this whole time. I used to do that all the time on Twitch, all the time. Yeah, hopefully next time, now that we've done a little bit of this, we can get more used to it, and it will be a bit easier and whatnot
Right.
for us. And yeah, so we have one more submission, which is another one from the lovely Stephanie. I think it's just a picture actually, so I'll pull that up here.
Oh, here we go.
Let me just do some of this here. Just can't see all the mess here. Oh, see, this is all the stuff that you miss out on when we don't do this live, you know.
The wonderful editing.
The wonderful editing.
There we go.
There we go. The other one is a zoomed in picture of this, so that's pretty cool. So this is what was caught on a, it was a picture that she took.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen this video actually, but it's just a picture at the end.
Here's a link to the full video, though. We do have that.
And the still shots of the paranormal mist.
Should we paste that? Should we send that?
Everyone is saying, great aid, do you believe me? Yeah, we watched the video.
Do you want
There,
to paste it in the chat for them to see it?
oh yeah, sure, it's a good idea. So the full video to this is here. I love it live. I wish I could go live sometimes. I have such bad Wi-Fi. Ugh. See, you need to get an Ethernet cable. Just link it all up with wires. I will say it's much easier. But the only problem I feel like with live stuff is it's only fun to watch if it's live. If you're watching it after it's done, it's like, it's not as fun, you know, because you're not involved. Got coffee, ready for a scare.
Oh!
Coffee at 10 o'clock at night.
Hey. I'm not knocking them.
Like, I'm saying that like I've never done that before. I'm here with like a Monster Energy drink at 11 o'clock. Like, it's time for bed now. And I'm like, ping. Did you grab me one? Right, so. Yeah, that's the video link if you guys want to go and check it out. I have watched this video. These are stills. There was, well, as far as I can remember, again, this was sent to us such a long time. Well, not really a long time ago, but
It was a while ago, wasn't it?
we just haven't got around to doing this for a while. But this is it down here.
Yeah, I see that. It's interesting. I mean, could have been just like that last picture we looked at. That could have been like a bug flying by when she snapped the picture, causing that blur effect.
It seems like it's in the distance though, you know.
But it's definitely in front of the stick. You can tell by looking at this twig here how it's kind of like, you know. Yeah, if you kind of show them that twig here, that twig
Oh,
there,
yeah,
that's the one
I
I'm looking
see.
at. You can see it's kind of like, you can tell that it's in front of the branch. I feel like it's spooky, but to me, I know that, like, you know, when objects are moving, they can create that trail and that blur effect. So to me, it could have been like a bug. You said this was in a video. Was the video?
No, it was a still at the end of the video.
Oh, okay.
If I remember, like, correct me if I'm wrong. I have a terrible memory. It's just a picture. Ashley from my team is more of a skeptic than Doug,
Like
so I run everything past her first. If you look up paranormal mist, it matches it. Interesting. We'll have to have a look into paranormal mist.
Yeah, paranormal. I mean, I've heard of things like that, and what was the other one that I mentioned a while ago that kind of had that look to it that people were speaking of, like, oh man, what was it? It was along the lines of an
Rods.
orb. Huh?
Rods.
Rods, yeah, like a rod. It's just when it comes to especially pictures and stuff, it's like when I see this blur like that, I just my mind just goes straight to like bug or like an object flying by.
I can see like little.
If I could see it like in motion, it would help me to like help determine what it is. But yeah, we'll have to look up what she said, the mist.
Yeah, paranormal mist.
A paranormal mist. We'll have to look that up and like kind of compare it to those because I haven't, I've never heard of that. I mean, I've heard of like mist figures and stuff, but yeah, we'll have to do like a compare to see, and then I'll have to look at those pictures and see if my mind doesn't just jump straight to like bug, know, or like object,
Rochelle says she has to go. Thank you for doing this. It was amazing. Love you and to the chat. Love to you and to the chat.
Thank you so much, Rochelle. We
Thank you
appreciate
for
you stopping
hanging out
by,
with
and
us.
hanging out. You're awesome, and for buying the merch.
Hell
You're
yeah.
gonna send us some pictures.
Another channel. Go and check it out, honestly.
Yeah,
You
she's
won't
awesome.
be disappointed.
Awesome channel.
Alright, so should we have a little dive? Because, like, what I can see here, I see kind of like two little arms. And then the trail,
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
which is strange. But then maybe that could be wings.
Wings. That's what I'm saying. It very well could be. Like it could be flying from down here up instead of like down. Interesting. Do you see what I'm seeing? And it's probably, in my opinion, it might be closer to the camera than what we're thinking. But we'll have to compare it. We'll have to compare it.
It's a shame it's so white up here.
Yeah. In contrast, yeah. Pictures are just really tough for me. They're one of those things that are really tough because it's another thing, like especially when it comes to orbs or things like this, it's just like there's so many things that could cause that. Natural things. And then there's the paranormal side to it. What it is it's ruling out all natural things first and then being like, well, so we'll have to check out other pictures that, like she said, the paranormal mist, and try to compare and see if we can find something that my mind don't just jump to bug, and try to compare it to that one.
Well, okay.
But no, it's interesting. Did we have another one from around this one?
No, this is the one and the video. That
Oh,
it's
and the video.
from.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's look up paranormal mists and see, so we can compare it a little bit here. Paranormal mists. Let's go. Photo. Wondered.
Images.
Yeah, I was wondering if there's like a forum or something with pictures on it there. Because this could, like, Google Images can bring up anything.
It's probably something like that. That one looks more like a cigarette smoke to me.
Let me bring up what we're looking at here. There we go. Let's see what. So excited to have some new awesome channels. Hell yeah! You guys are honestly gonna love each other so much. Like, really. This is such a great community. Like, everyone here is amazing. We love it. Like, at first we were like, we didn't know what kind of community the paranormal world
No, but
would be
it's
like.
yeah, it's been great. Yeah, so far.
But
Like,
yeah, it's been
every
awesome.
channel, everybody we've made friends with, been awesome. It's been awesome. Great, awesome content. It's just very entertaining stuff. So, I love it.
Especially when we're out here trying to find the paranormal world, like, it's nice to find like genuine channel, because a lot of the times we used to watch like the bigger channels, and it would be like, it's so fake.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
obviously fake.
it's entertaining, but that's what it is entertainment. You know, it's not.
But we want to find the real stuff, so it's really awesome to have you guys, especially sending your stuff in. Like, it's amazing. We love seeing it. Hey, Dorothy! Thank you for joining us. They always come from the ground, always a few feet off the ground, and are a spirit trying to manifest. Interesting. See, this is another thing we really need to, like, brush up on all of the terminology and everything, you know?
Definitely.
But then what is paranormal?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is you can brush up on it all, but it's, you know, it's not proven real. So it's like, we're out to, you don't really need to know too much about, like, the terminologies and stuff. You just need to know how to decipher to decide what's not natural, because we live in a natural world, so we should be able to tell when something's not natural at all, and that's what puts it in the realm of paranormal. Something that's out of the realm of normal, you know. So you don't really need to know much about paranormal to know if it's paranormal, because if it's paranormal, it won't be normal, because you know enough about everyday life to decipher between the two, you know.
An ectomist, maybe that's, ever seen a mist or fog that looks like it's swirling?
That's kind of what those were looking like.
Yeah,
But
like you said, manifesting. Several feet off the ground.
Yeah.
This website's trying to talk to us. Yeah. Did your friend see anything when she took this picture, or like? Because that would be interesting to see if she did. I'd never heard of it either. Oh, that's good. I'm always so worried. I'm like, man, we're such noobs when it comes to this stuff. Find it much better to follow the smaller channels as they are supported. Yeah, that too.
It's true.
Guys are just awesome.
You know, it's where the community is made. You know, it's with those smaller channels. It's, you know, it's the family.
Graveyards. See,
Makes me want to go over our footage from the
to see if
from
we
the
see
cemetery
anything.
to see if we didn't
We'll have
catch.
to go there in the daytime and see if we can see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really intriguing.
That's interesting stuff. You know, again, I might not know a lot about the ecto mist, or, you know, the mist in general when it comes to the paranormal, but I do know, like, I've seen many photos of bugs that are passing by in a photo that make that streak, and I mean, I will say that one didn't look as bug-like as some of them that I've seen, but it kind of resembles that. So my mind immediately jumps to bug. And yeah, I mean, what we'll have to do is try to catch some of these ourselves with our cameras and see if we can, and that'll definitely help me to, you know.
Yeah, because that's what we've been doing, trying to, like, do it ourselves so we can.
Yeah.
And then we can be more like, oh wow, yeah, that was really
especially when it
creepy.
comes to, like, pictures and orbs and stuff like that, where it's, like, already hard to determine what it could be. It's like, if we can catch our own pictures with these in it and be like, I didn't see no bug when I took this, or, you know, it might help me to, you know, kind of see what everybody else sees instead of jumping straight to bug, or, you know.
It's like with the EVPs, I'm always like, well, that's so crazy that anyone could pick anything like that up, and I'm like, I don't know, it's just so hard to, like, fathom out what the hell is going on. And then when we captured our own, it's like, whoa, this is really a thing.
I was still questioning that, even. I was just like, are you sure, like, you didn't whisper something? I know I didn't whisper something.
Did you whisper anything?
Wasn't that hardcore.
Did you whisper anything?
But yeah, I was questioning it.
Let's see. I took it myself. Oh, you took. Okay, sorry. I thought you said your friend took it. It was sunny, so I didn't really know what most of the pics looked like until I downloaded them. Awesome to find little gifts you didn't know was there. That's the thing when you're doing the paranormal investigations. You don't know what the hell you've captured until you go back and look at it, and you're like, whoa.
No, it's true, right? Yeah.
The horror community is truly amazing. Everyone is so supportive of each other. You made me so feel welcome when you join. Aww. Yeah, that's it. Like, everyone is so nice. Like, honestly, I've not come across, like, a dickhead
No, no.
at all. Yeah, it's awesome.
Half
and
the
no-
time, I feel like I'm the biggest dickhead.
Like,
group.
like when I used to be part of like a big gaming community, it was so toxic and I was so miserable. Like a lot of it was like lovely and amazing, but like a lot of it was so toxic and nasty. And
Yeah.
but yeah, this community is awesome, so awesome. Can I ask you if you're on certain days or times? We do a video every Sunday, which isn't live, but it's pre-recorded and edited. And the live we're gonna try and do a bit more often now that we know we can do it. Kind of okay, which is always going to be on a Wednesday. At the minute, we're doing it once a month, but maybe that will go down up to two times a month or something. Mr. Gray says, I have seen videos of supposed mist, and it mostly always coincides with the camera person turning and simply exhaling on a closed chilly day or in a damp area.
You know, that's what I was thinking when we were looking at some of those other photos of the mists. It looked like cigarette smoke in some. Some of it looked like breath. So
yes,
it's
like I say, it's hard with the photos.
it's so hard to
really is.
pinpoint with a photo. I mean, and I guarantee even with a video, if we've seen a video of it, you know, it's like you'd have to see where the mist, like where the origin of the mist came from. Like you got to watch it like manifest from somewhere and go. And if it looks like it's coming from off the camera, my mind just goes, that's a breath. That's somebody, whoever took this picture had a cigarette in their hand and the smoke was rising. And yes, it made, smoke dance is funny, like it makes weird forms when it's, so you might catch it in like a form that looks kind of ghostly,
Yeah.
Very easy to do. This one, on the other hand, doesn't look like a cigarette smoke or anything like that. It definitely looks more mist-like or more paranormal than those other ones we were seeing. But I still feel like it's like something flying in front of the camera. Like a little bug, small bug, close to the camera. That's just how I feel. That's just what I think it is.
Like I say, it's one of those, it's a picture, so it's
a picture,
hard.
yeah.
It's really hard to tell. But if I took that and I came back
Yeah.
after being on a paranormal investigation, I'd be like, whoa.
Yeah, no. If you're the person, like Stephanie, for example, you take the picture, you go back, like she said, she doesn't know what's on these until she goes back and reviews them. So, yeah, every time you go back to review something, you catch something like this, your mind immediately is like, holy shit, I caught something, Yeah, I would be surprised too if I seen that.
Blackwing Paranormal says, I have some evidence I'd like to show you both. We would love to see it. That's your cue.
Oh. What?
What?
Oh, I want to believe you. Do you?
The email address.
Oh, okay. Want the number 2 believe you at gmail.com.
There you go.
I'm like-
You're just so good at first, like high five, and you're like, I'm like, what's happening?
You think
Yeah.
I'm listening to you? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, want the number 2 believe you at gmail.com. If you send us stuff on there, we'll be on here picking it apart soon enough.
We'll take it easy on you.
No. We love it. As I said, we're out here to discover the truth behind the paranormal world. We really are. Faces of Fear says, congrats on almost reaching the big 500. Oh, thank you so
yeah.
much. It's always, when you're so close to it, you're like, come on. But that's awesome. We really appreciate your support. We love it. For when you're live. Yeah, we're going to do this because now we're doing our own investigations. We don't have time to edit these videos, so doing it live is great.
Yep, I think live's going to be taking over the episode half of it, so.
I always debunk my own videos. For example, if I'm smoking, I say I am. If it's winter and it's my breath, I state that too. Definitely take it easy on me. Oh, we will. So I get it. He knows he's got to take it easy because I'm very sensitive, so.
She is. She really is.
Yeah, but no, like I was just saying, like the smaller communities, when you know a video is genuine, because like you just said, a lot of them do say, oh, that was my breath, that's my smoke. And people do tend to point that out a lot.
Yeah,
Whereas the bigger channels are like, whoa, a ghost. which one day we're all gonna sell out and do. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, no. So yeah, that was, again, it's another one. It's very, very strange, very spooky.
Yeah, I mean, right, you know, the first glance, you're like, what the hell is that? You know? I mean, even if you're skeptical like myself, you just have to look at that and be like, what could that be? And then you make your own, you know, your own judgment. So definitely spooky though, and it's in a graveyard. So
What you'll have to do next time we take pictures is,
yeah, like I think someone mentioned that earlier when it was the building with
Yeah.
the orbs. They were saying, oh, if there was like a before and after photo, and if they weren't there afterwards, you know, in this case, even if it was a bug, it wouldn't be there afterwards. So
Yeah.
my mind really wouldn't have been changed.
that's a good idea.
But
like,
if
you're
it
out
was
taking
still
pictures.
there in separate photos, my mind would have been like, okay, well, it's definitely not a bug. Like, that thing would have been long gone, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely gives it credibility.
Yeah, I think that would be the best thing to do.
Mm-hmm. I need to take multiple shots. See?
Yeah,
There we
multiple shots.
go.
That would be the best way to do it.
And
yeah.
now, next time we're out taking pictures, we're going to be doing the same thing.
Yep.
so-
Yeah, we're learning here now. Yeah, this is something that we're going to be taking into consideration as well.
Yeah, it's like a learning experience for us as well.
Yeah, again, we're pretty amateur at this, so we're learning.
Yep. Like today, we learned about this type of mist.
Yeah, the
so
mist. Yeah,
there
the
you go.
paranormal mist. I mean, you know, you always hear of like mist figures and stuff like that, but I didn't know like paranormal mist was a thing. Like, you know, so yeah, interesting.
That's really cool. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for sending that in to us.
Yeah, thank
Again,
you.
guys, go and check out our channel if you haven't already.
Yeah,
Honestly.
everybody check out everybody's channels.
Yeah,
Just chock
seriously,
full of
just
awesome
do it.
content.
I can honestly say there's not a single channel in here that is a bad channel. Like, you're all great, honestly. Awesome. I'll do that next time. That'd be awesome, because then we can, well, you know, you yourself can see.
Yeah, and
if
I
it
mean,
was
if
a
you
bug,
send,
and then you can send it to Doug over here and be like, look, I took 2 pictures.
Like
It's
that,
still there.
before and after.
It's not a bug. No, thank you so much for sending it in. Always learning. I love it. That's the thing. Because there's no right or wrong answer in the paranormal world as well.
No, it's just, you know, is it paranormal or is it not?
That's the best thing about it. Like, there's no right or wrong answer. Well, that's a lie. Sometimes there is a right answer.
Well, yeah, I mean, there could be a natural reason for things, or
Yeah, but when it's like actually in the paranormal realm, that's what I was trying to get at. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to sound smart, and it's just not working out for me. Oh, all right then. So that was our first live stream.
Yep, that was our first one. You know, if you have anything else that you want to send us, please do. We're going to be doing this again. I think weekly or every other week. What do you think?
Well, maybe we'll do a poll on Twitter or something.
Yeah,
Or
you let
maybe-
us know. Do you want to see these every week? Do
It
you
will
wanna...
be maybe fortnightly, if not.
Yeah, if not, fortnight, you know.
Because
every-
we need the stuff sent to us as well. Is the thing. But then if we don't have nothing from you guys that we can look at, we can always, you know, go on other topics or look at other paranormal videos online together and try and debunk them all together or figure out if they are paranormal.
do some spooky story time.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Gray. That's awesome. Thank you. I was like, oh my god, the master of debunking is here. He's gonna be like ripping us apart, man.
Yeah, if you're into the skeptic side of things, go check out his channel.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Great.
Yeah,
Greyt. Great.
Mr. Great.
No, like, you watch it and it's like, nailed it. Every time. I'm saying weekly. Thank you so much. I was really worried I was going to fuck it up. So happy to be here with the first live. Do it every other week at first. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Build up like yeah.
Get it going. Test, because like today was literally just testing the waters.
Yeah.
But we really
And
appreciate you
the
guys.
water seemed fine.
earlier you were like, we're drowning.
We're drowning. The waters are too deep.
Yeah, no, that's really awesome. Thank you so much for like hanging out. I was like, it's alright, we're just testing it. No one's gonna show up anyway. We just do it, see what happens. So thank you so much for hanging out with us. Like, that's really awesome of you.
We'll definitely let you guys know what we decide to do weekly, bi-weekly. We'll kind of determine that, and we'll let you guys know.
Mm-hmm.
We'll give you the update.
Yeah.
But other than that, thank you so much for joining us on our very first live stream. We'll be releasing another hunt. But is it going to be this Friday? Or we're going to record it this Friday?
Yeah, so
Sunday
we're
we'll
going to
have a-
follow up the prison investigation. Because we obviously could only speak to John Gould, but now we want to go and speak to his kid.
We're going
and
to try
his
to
wife,
communicate with the rest of the family.
and maybe the other children as well. And that was all in the same church that we went to for another investigation.
Yeah, so you might even recognize the area from previous videos.
And that's what
so.
we caught an EVP too, so that's...
Yeah, hopefully we catch a lot more, as that place seemed to be pretty active.
Margaret says, that was great entertainment as always. Thanks for the video review. It was interesting to hear your opinions. Take care and thank you for your support. No, thank you so much for sending it in to us. We really appreciate it. You definitely caught some awesome stuff in that video.
That was a hour block of just pure entertainment. I mean, like I said, there was a lot of things in there that were hard to explain. There was things that were easy to explain. So for a person like me, especially, that was very entertaining.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. As always, we'll be in touch on Twitter and everything, and we'll be checking out your guys' videos.
And again, if you want to submit something, feel free. Want2 believe you at gmail.com.
Yeah, please do send us stuff. Oh,
And
Pop it!
feel free to go check out the merch store, you know.
Puppets just
Oh,
joined
there's-
us. We're finished.
Hey.
No.
It's all right. You made it just in time. It's like we're hanging out again.
Oh. Puppet's my bestest friend in the whole world. Alright, yeah, awesome. Go check each other out.
Yeah.
Go, hang out with each other.
Support each other, and we will see you very soon.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Oh, Carly's just reading as
Oh,
well. Why
Carly's
does everyone come as we're about to stop?
Just missed it, guys. Just missed it.
Is your Twitter the same name? Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, follow us on Twitter. We'll follow you back, and we'll be in touch and everything. And if you want to send us anything on Twitter, you can. We do have another Twitter story to go through as well. I forgot about that.
Oh, well.
We're running short on time anyway, but we do have more stuff to go through. But again,
So if we can get more, maybe we'll have one next
you can't really
week.
debunk a story, but they
Yeah,
are
stories.
fun.
But
They're
stories are
fun to
fun.
read.
Yeah,
though.
they're fun.
They're fun. So yeah, we can see you guys all. Well, we'll have a video up on Sunday, and we'll be live again, if not next week, the week after. Thank you so much again. We really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I just remembered I didn't make an end screen, so it's going to be a very
Just
abrupt ending.
We're about to.
I can't do it.
There you go.
Thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.